What's up? Good morning, guys. How we doing? I just put that guy on like 10 seconds ago. So let's see how this guy works out. This is my first trade here. Oh, motherfucker. It didn't copy trade. Why did it not copy trade? Son of a bitch. Well, I guess I'll leave it on the leader, huh, and see what's up. What's up, guys? How we doing? What a way to start a Monday, huh? What is going on? My copy trader is engaged, damn it. Hold up, let's figure this thing out. I don't know what's up. I think what I better do is close this, huh? I better close this thing. Well, let's see if it can get through the break-even point and see if it fills me on the rest of the contracts. Maybe that's what's going on. I doubt it. I'm in execution mode. All right, guys. So, anyway, here. We'll close this guy. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. Hang on. I'll close this guy. Can't. It won't let me close it. There we go. I think we're out now. All right, let me check all the accounts. Good morning! All right. So that's got to be, we got to call that one a scratch, I suppose, huh? That's too bad. I like that setup. Okay. Well, good morning, guys. How we doing? That probably would end up being a winning trade, huh? So I don't know what just happened, but it didn't fill me in my follower accounts. So I guess we'll move on here. Let's see bar 15, see what we got here on 15. I know that it was the correct leader this time, because I was filled in the proper leader, so I don't know. I guess we'll find out, huh? Good morning, guys. Nah, Christian, we're good there, brother. I don't know. That was just a genuine glitch or something. I don't know what happened. Bizarre, and I am connected and everything. So, anyway, hey, that's a way to start a Monday. Well, let's keep it pushing here. Bar 15. How we doing, by the way? How was your weekend? What's up, guys? Well, hopefully this will work on the next trade, man. All right, ATR 55. So we're 90 seconds out here from the close. Big close of bar 15. And let's see what we get here. Yeah, I don't know what's up. I guess we'll try again here on bar 15 if we get a good setup. Maybe we just gotta knock the dust off the copier. Who knows, man? I was rushing to get it on. I had like 8 seconds till the stream started. Something might have happened, but we're good. We're good. Let's get 15 on here. If we get a setup, 30 seconds out. Come on, Bulls, pop this thing. Pop this thing. All right, ready? We gotta go ahead and get copy trader engaged just in case. See if the Bulls can pop that baby higher. Come on, Bulls. Last second. Last second. Not a chance, huh? Oh, ugly! All right, big 16. Let's see. There we go, 16. Oh, Christian. Oh, Christian, you're getting ratted out, homeboy. Were you tweaking all weekend? Come on, brother. Gotta do your job. Your job over the weekend is to rest up. All right, 16. I think we got the dust knocked off the copier. I don't know what happened, dude. I don't know. But we are up $10, so it's a nice big P&L morning here thus far. Let's keep it moving. I don't think we're going to count that one, Kevin. That was a scratch. That was a whoops. So we'll leave that guy at 0, I think. All right. All right, 2 minutes out. Yeah, John, I know. I've thought about that. When you have a little mishap and you gotta get out, and it ends up being like break even, but like in this case plus $10. I've thought about that. Like, ooh, they're gonna ding you. Now the good news here for all you guys is I've had to do that before. Like, and I don't do this on regular trades, by the way, just because like you're scared. I know a lot of people do that. If I get into a trade and it's like, oh shit, the copy trader didn't work or something, and it's like, this is a complete scratch now. And I flattened. I've had to do that before, I hate to admit it. And the payouts were just fine. The 5-to-1 rule at Apex is, maybe I shouldn't speak too soon for this time, but I think what they're really looking for is people who are trying to game the system with like 1 to 20 reward to risk, and they're doing it consistently. Like a one-off, I've never had a problem with like a one-off flatten. I've also had it happen where I've had to move my stop and it ends up being just barely in the money. Like I move my stop up and it stops me out like at a tiny, tiny winner because that's just how it happened to end up. And I had no problems on payouts. I've been denied one payout ever from Apex, and it was my fault because I broke the 30% rule. One of my days was bigger than 30% of the total profit in that account, and I didn't realize it until after I had already requested it. So I think we're all right. All right, here we go. Execution screen, copy trader, engaged, small bull body. I want to see that guy pop up, close very little wick. That'll be a little more reasonable. Oh, see that? See that inside close? Closing right at the wick high of the previous bar 15. So I got to pull that and let's wait for 17 here and see what we get. See what we get. 450 out. You know what I think might have happened? I don't know for sure. I really don't know. On that last trade, I think I hit the hotkey. Oh, that wouldn't make sense. I was going to say maybe I put the stop limit buyout and then engage the copier because I was rushing to get it out before the bar closed and then the stream was about to start like 8 seconds after. I don't know. I don't know what happened, man. Hopefully it'll work on this next trade. Everything's in line. I have the proper leader account. Everything's good. I have a feeling that that was my fault. All right, 17. You know, I've never made a single dollar from day trading. Not one. You know, it's a good thing that Apex publishes all the payouts publicly. As a company, they put out a list. So, it's very silly. You can just check. But that's all right. All right, come on, big bar 17. What you got? Give us a pop. Now we got a big wick on the low side. I think we might have a soft bull channel here, to be honest with you. I think we will. All right, I don't think we're getting anything here on bar 17, man. All right, 8 seconds. We're going to get a rollover here. It'll be the first bear body after, what, 6, arguably, bull bodies. So we'll let one more body come on in. Bar 18, and I think we probably have a soft bull channel. Ren, what's up, big dog? How we doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Mo, it's pretty crazy. The $40 activation fee is the biggest thing. Those are normally 140 bucks. Right now, when you use code BIG, bitch, you get 80% off at Apex. $40 instead of $140 lifetime activation fees, and you can still pass in 1 day. That ends today, by the way. Tonight. Today's the last day. And Apex came out and said, hey, you know, this is our best deal of the year. Now, will they run something for Christmas? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they have something in their back pocket here. Coming into Black Friday? I don't know. But this one ends today. We don't get told future deals. Though I wish we did, but I don't know. All right, big bar 18. Let's go. All right. So, soft bull channel. So I'm open to buying a bear close in the lower third of the soft bear channel. However, for me, the obvious place to manage risk is using the wick low of 12 plus a point, or I guess minus a point. And that's pretty far. So if we can get a deeper bear body, probably bar 19, if 18 can hold up as a bear body. And then if 19 closes again as a bear body in the lower third of a soft bull channel, close enough, discretionary, to 12 for me to make sense of that with the current ATR of 48. Then all of a sudden we got a trade. Or I have a trade. You ain't got shit! All right, 18, what did you got? 20 seconds out. Come on. I want that thing to push lower. All right, bar 19 trying here. If we get a nice, reasonable close. I mean, we're only halfway through the bar. 2 minutes left. 2.5 minutes. Now the risk here. Can anyone tell me what the risk is here? If you take this first bar, let's say this first bar closed here. What is there still a reasonable risk of happening on the close of this bar right here? Reasonable. Not necessarily so probable, but probable enough to make me wait for bar 20. And the higher this bar goes, the less that risk becomes, though I still have to wait for 20. Trading range. Trading range, exactly. You guys got it going. All right, pretty good closeout at 19. Now we watch bar 20. At least I watch bar 20. And I am looking to see a nice clean closeout at 20. And then I've got a little present here. Little present for the Bulls. All right, 3 minutes out here. 3 minutes till the big close of bar 20. Come on, Bulls, grow that thing. Take this baby higher. Give us a nice clean close. Right. What do you guys think of my nice feminine beverages I have here every morning? Gotta love it, baby. Minute 50 out. Come on, 20. Now, I don't want to see it. If this closed like here, it'd be like, ah. All right, it's like, what's the range on it? 21 points. I'd really like to see it grow a little bit. We get bar 20 here up, 30, 40 plus points. That would be tremendous. Then we can go ahead and put this guy on. There we go. There we go, 60 seconds. We better pop on over. We better pop on over to the execution screen, baby. And let's see what we get. All right, 30 seconds. Copy trader. Engaged. Big bar 20. Don't you fucking love it? Let's go. All right, 20. Give us a good close. Give us a good close. Stop limit buy. Going out. Move that guy up. Bring him back down. Boom. Place him there. Got to bring him in. Yeah. Right there. There's where I want him. All right. Give him about 25 seconds. See if we can get a fill. Come on, bulls. Don't you back off. Five seconds. Oh, you bulls! Yeah, bunch of babies. All right, pull it. Next bar. No fill, no trade. That's okay. That's okay. It's part of the plan. All right, 21. What you got? All right, got about 60 seconds out here. Come on, bulls. Show us a little backbone here. All right. Tiny little bull body out of bar 21. So we need 22 to grow a bit here. If we could see a repeat of bar 20 here on big bar 22, all of a sudden we've got something. Well, let's see if the bears are a little tempted by the possibility here of a soft bull channel, and if they are, you know I'm looking to buy a bear close in the lower third here. Obviously, if that ended up being the case, I'd be using the wick low of 18 to manage risk, which means that this would need to pull in harder. Because right now we are far too far away for me to make sense of that with an ATR of 43, you know? So, let's keep an eye out here. Maybe 22 can give us a half reasonable pop to the upside, strengthen this soft bull channel, maybe into more of a trend. And then I can pop out a stop limit buy. All right, come on, 22. All right, 220 out here, 22. We need some work done here. Gotta see this baby pop up. If we can see 22 grow a bit as a bull body and close up nice and clean, I do have a present. Called the stop limit buy. ATR 44, very reasonable here on the ATR. Alright, 60 seconds. Come on, bar 22. Give it to me. Alright, pop over to the execution screen. Go ahead, get copy trader engaged. 15 seconds. I need 22 to pop, measurably so. That is closing inside the wick high of 21 as is, so I'll get the stop limit buy ready just in case. Just in case we get that last second adjustment, nothing there. Tiny doji out of bar 22, ugly. So we'll pull that order. disengage the copier. Let's go bar 23, see what we get. All right, I'll be back before the close of this bar. We might have something here. Be right back. Come on, big bar 23. Copy trader engaged. Got to see a little more last second strength here out of the bulls. We got at least bare minimum clear and then some the wick high of 22. I'll get this ready just in case. Ugly, so weak. Pull that order. Next bar, 24. Let's see if this turns into just a little trading range. Keep an eye out for that here. There we go, 24. There we go. Just need 24 to get a little more confidence. Give us a nice clean bull close. Not this. All right, 60 seconds out here. See what 24 can give us. If 23 looked like 22, I'd be looking for 2 bars. I can still get away with 24 if it pops, closes clean. Not looking good, 24. All right, ATR sitting at, what, 37 right now? Which is good. It's good. We've been spoiled as of late with ATRs above 50. But man, you look back, what, 6 months ago? And an ATR of 37 looks damn good, so we got to keep that in perspective. I gotta tell you, I'm kind of in the, we're getting to any reason to get long territory. Now, when I say that, I know a lot of beginner traders start thinking, oh, so I should just buy. I don't know, do whatever the hell you want to do. But for me, it has to be a good reason to get long. Whether I'm buying a bear close in the lower third of a soft a soft bull channel, I have a reasonable wick to use to manage my risk, or I'm getting long with a stop limit buy above a bull close. Any good reason for me, based on my assessment, to get long is what I'm looking for. But it's still got to make mathematical sense. At least have a good probability of making mathematical sense, right? We deal in probabilities, never certainties. All right, 220 out here. Let's see what 25 gives us here. All right, 60 seconds. Yes, sir, Joe! Yeah, the best deal right now is Apex. Again, 80% off. Single day pass, of course, and then the lifetime activation fees. That's the big one. Down to 40 bucks from 140 bucks. Take Profit Trader is running a new deal. It's 30% off, no activation fee at all. And when you take your first payout, they refund you the initial test fee. So if you're confident in yourself, man, Take Profit is like taking candy. Beautiful. Oh, 25. Ugly! What are you doing to us, 25? That's the worst bar of the day. Oh, man. All right, let's see if 26 can pull on in, give us a reasonable bear close. And I might just have a limit order buy for the bulls. All right, 245 out. Let's see if 26 can give us a pull in. Reasonable, relatively deep bear close. The deeper the bear close up to a point, the more I can make sense of the math, buying the close of the bear close and using the wick low of 18 to manage risk. That trade would probably take at least 10 minutes. But I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. ATR 37. Well, 60 seconds. We better pop on over, huh? All right. Let's see. All right. I will get the copy trader engaged. Got a C-bar 26 dip and close beneath the wick low of 25. And then I got a limit buy for the bears on the rollover. This for the bulls. Absolutely nothing. All right. C27 here. ATR is down to 34. Man, that sounds silly to say. 34 is a good ATR. We can work with 34. It's just less than what we're used to lately, but lately we have been massively spoiled. All right, so 27, see what you got. All right, well, today is Midas Monday. So, I'll tell you what, let's do a giveaway. But here's what I want to do. I want to start with a golden bar giveaway right from the rip. All right, 2.5 minutes out, by the way, from the close of 27. So here's what we're gonna do. Let me make sure I got what's needed. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, if you're not in the free Discord yet, get in there. The giveaway is gonna happen here on YouTube though. But if you win, I will deliver via Discord. Makes sense? All right. All right. So, here's what we'll do. This portion is not going to be the winner. So don't get excited if, well, you should get kind of excited if I land on your name, but don't get too excited because you're just getting thrown into the arena. Oh boy. You didn't win yet. Okay? I'm going to be choosing 2 people to participate in the golden bar. What is the golden bar? It's super easy. It's free to enter. It's just a little game that we play. All right, so here's what we'll do. I will give you 30 seconds to enter as many times in the chat as you'd like. But it has to be a trading related comment. Every comment has to be trading related. If it's some spam shit and I land on you, we're skipping you. Okay? 30 seconds, go. No criteria. Just enter. Better be trading related. Those of you guys with trading knowledge, you're going to be able to write a whole bunch of words, dude. Bull, bear, ram, wrench action method, whatever you want. Go! 25 seconds. That's it. Cut it. That's it. You only get 30 seconds today. All right. You better stop entering. By the way, also curious about bar 28 here. To see if we get any push up out of the channel here. All right, ready? Let's pick our winners. Here we go. Ready? These are just going to be our winners. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'll tell you what. This is how... Oh, I'm sorry. You see that? It is highlighted. Oh, D, you're our winner, big dog. I thought it was between him and Ron. It wasn't. You guys see that? When that's highlighted... Okay, so we got a winner. All right, D, you're winner number 1. Let's see what we got for number 2. Wick Brown, you're number 2. Both you guys here? You better type in the chat, hey, we're here, let's do it. All right, D and Wick Brown, you guys are doing the golden bar. You're going to want to head over to an NQ, not MNQ. Head over to an NQ 5-minute chart. Okay? This is bar 28, which we're watching, by the way. This might get complicated if I have to put a trade on. We'll see. But D and Wick Brown, NQ 5-minute chart. here's what we do. Not the close of this bar, 28. But the close of the next bar, that's bar 29. Whichever one of you says bullish or bearish first for the close of the bar gets that side. Whoever types their side first, the other person gets the other side by default. All right, D. D is bearish. All right, Wick Brown, you are bullish. So, not this bar, of course. It's bar 29. So that bar will open here in a minute 55. In the meantime, we got to keep an eye out. By the way, what's at risk here? It's a code that makes any size Apex eval free. 300K, free. 50K, free. 150K, free. 25K, you will not pay for that eval, baby. So we're a minute 30 out. We might have a trade that we have to put on here on 28, but of course, the golden bar is here on 29, which is opening in a minute 25. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And in the meantime, we got to keep an eye here on 28. $60 seconds till 28 closes up here. Are we ready? We ready? Here we go! Here's the open of big bar 29. D is bearish, Wick Brown is bullish, and me, I'm watching to see if I gotta put a trade on. So if this guy closes red, this bar right here, then D is our winner of a free Apex eval code. If it closes green, Wick Brown, big dog, you're the winner. Let's see what we get. We got a lot of things going on here, but if we get a nice big push, all of a sudden I'm putting a trade on at the same time. So let's see. Let's see. We are in trading range right now, however. Of course, this. Gotta be very careful. This is a tight trading range. ATR 32. Lee, if we get a doji, if it's an absolute grayed out doji, it's got to be a perfect doji, of course, otherwise it's one or the other. Then they both get an account. So I'm rooting for a doji. But we'll see. All right, 320 out. Looking pretty good for D thus far. Let's see. 220 out. We taking side bets? What's up, man? Hey, D, it was looking pretty good for a while. Wick, I don't know, dude. Is this thing gonna flip? Oh, man. That is brutal. $60 seconds. Oh, man. 30 seconds. D is bearish. Wick Brown is bullish. Oh, man. $15. Oh, D looking good. It's looking good. Locked in! Haha! D, you are a winner, big dog. Wick, thanks for playing, brother. Better luck next time. Hey, D, go to the free Discord, daily discussion, say, what's up? This is D, give me my shit. And I will deliver. Well, D, it's not my problem, big dog. You either get it, man, or how am I supposed to deliver? All right, let's see what bar 30 brings us here. All right, ATR is sitting at 32. All right, we're 220 out here from the close of Big Bar 30. We are in a brutal trading range. If you're trading RAM, by the way, hey, you shouldn't be hitting this. This is basically a single bar trading range, give or take. There's not a lot here. You just got to let this thing pick. Tight compared to the ATR, tight single bar trading ranges, you will see me take the least amount of trades because it's the hardest place in the market to find an edge. Can you find a little bit? Sure. But for most of you guys, you can't trade small enough for it to make mathematical sense to take the small amount of edge that you can take in a sideways single bar trading range. That's why I always say leave it to the algos and the degenerates. But eventually, man, you got to stick around. I mean, if you want to call it a day, feel free. But for me, I like to stick around and just watch this thing break. You typically end up getting something. All right, 60 seconds out here. Lee, no. No, I would not. I would wait. I would wait for bar 31 to see if bar 31 ends up breaking beneath the 20 with another moderately sized bear body. At this point, the context is sideways single bar trading range. So if I were going to do anything at all right now, I would buy that close of 30 because it did close inside the wick lows of 20, or I guess the wick low of 25. Kind of even with the wick low or just barely inside the wick low of 26. If I had to do something, I'd buy that, risk the wick low of 25. I'm not interested though. I'm just not interested. The edge there is small. It's small. Can you scrape by doing it? Sure. And would I take it if I was trading a huge personal account today and taking like one contract? Sure. But trading prop, you cannot even trade small enough. I mean, unless you're going to trade one micro. And at that point, it's like, why are you even here, So I like to make this thing pick a direction and go so I can trade the size that I like. And not have to go, one micro and mess around. You're in a sideways single bar trading range. But that's what I would do if you forced me to take something. But I'm not going to take it because I'm bored. I gotta tell you, I'm not bored. I'm just doing my job. D! I'm waiting on you, big dog. I ain't got all day. You gotta get in the Discord. You know what I say? Hey, join the free Discord in case you win a giveaway so you can collect. And everyone goes, I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna do it. Lazy. And then they win. Man, look at this trade range. This is crazy. All right, D. You in the Discord? Don't send me a message. I won't get it. You got to go to the daily discussion channel and say, what's up? Is D. And I will add you as a friend. That's how I will deliver. All right, 31. All right, there you are. All right, brother, I added you. Accept that friend request. All right, by the way, 31. 38 seconds out here. Still just hanging out. All right, nothing here on 31, so we wait for 32. All right, D, hey, I'm sending you a number. I just sent you a number. Type me back that exact number in the YouTube chat. Then I can verify it's actually you. $19.28. All right, D. D has been delivered his code. Thanks for playing. All right. All right, 32. Oh, man, these balls! They won't give it up, dude. Alright, I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm pulling the old trick out of the hat. Watch this baby move 200 points. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. Welcome back! Alright, we're watching Big Bar 33. See if we can get a half reasonable bear close out of this. Alright, D! Cool, brother. If you're just joining us, D was our giveaway winner. I think we'll do one more here today in a little bit. Oh, well, man, this market, it's gonna go. It's gonna pick a direction and go, and we will be ready when it does. $34 closed literally right there. I could actually take that. That I could make sense of, but it would need to be clean, and it can't grow much more than what it already is. And it's growing. All right, minute 55 out. All right, 30 seconds here. 34 closing, basically backfilling the entire trading range. So, single bar trading range, returning to that. So, let's see what 35 can give us here. This is going to close up here in 12 seconds. If 35 could give us basically a repeat of 34, all of a sudden we have a trade on. There's the close. Let's see what 35 gives us. Of course, the risk there would be obviously returned back to the trading range, which is why I would need bar 35 here to be a relatively strong bull body to make the math make sense. See if bulls can actually do that for us. All right, big 35. Give us a push, baby. There we go, 2.5 minutes out. Raptor! Joined the tomb last night, and it's amazing. After only catching up on 2 lessons, how much clearer everything already is. Raptor, love to hear it, big dog. Yep, again, hey, Tomb Talks every single night. Live training tomorrow afternoon. Love to hear it. And everything gets archived, so if you have to miss it, It does not matter. No excuse. You can watch it all 24/7. All right, minute 35 out. Come on, Bulls. Come on, Bulls. Show a little backbone. Look at how insecure they look. Well, we better pop on over here in a second to the execution screen and see 30 seconds out. These Bulls are insecure. So we'll pop over. I'll get the copy trader engaged just in case. 20 seconds. It's got to be a strong, honestly, I probably got to see this thing close above 24.9 in the next 12 seconds. But I'm not interested in missing anything here, so I will be ready. Not a chance. Not a chance. All right, next bar. See what we get. Big 36. What you got? All right. Now, if we can see a nice, strong bull close here out of 36, I might have something here. But it's got to be strong. It's got to be clean. Well, you know what? Tell Auntie to wake up! NQ is trading! It's in a range, but we got to at least be sitting in the chair. Panda, Christmas gift ideas for a trader. You know what is always a safe bet? One more monitor. Is always a safe bet for a trader. I don't care how many they've got. Christian, plug your ears, big dog. Ooh, good idea, Jet. Whole bunch of evals, man. That'd be a monster gift. Always watching from Brazil. Good to have you. Man, Wrench Capital, we are just worldwide. You know what I love about the futures market, by the way? The stock market, for whatever reason, I mean, it makes sense. But it's so US based. Which is great, obviously. But like futures is equally as US based. And then you add in the rest of the world. Which is really cool, actually. Honestly, I gotta tell you, I didn't really expect that. I kind of thought futures would be even more like niche to the States. And it's like half you guys are from other countries, which is really cool, actually. And I gotta tell you, man, if you're in a country where the cost of living is, I guess, like lower for an equal quality life, you know what I mean? You have so much leverage, dude. It's ridiculous. The amount of money you can pull out of the US futures market is stupid. As an American, let alone someone living in a country where, again, you can get more for your money. That's crazy. All right, 30 seconds out. Oh, big bar 36. Whole bunch of insecure bulls. Bunch of babies. All right, 37. Let's see what you got. I think 37 might have something for us, huh? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Damn straight, Kuma. We love Japan around here. Great trading country, too. Japan. All right, 3 minutes. See if 37 can give us a bit of a pop. ATR down to about 29, by the way. That, who does anyone know? That's the lowest ATR we've seen. I don't remember. I really don't remember. It's got to be the lowest ATR we've seen in at least a week, huh? For this time of day, I don't remember now. All I know is last week, man, that ATR this time of day was about 72. 64. All right, minute 50 out here. Let's see if 37 can give us a nice push. Okay, I don't mind that. Obviously, the risk here is that trading range, but if this bar is reasonably small, I want it to grow, but it still wouldn't be a very large bar. We'll see what we get here. Love from Pakistan. What's up, brother? How we doing? Good to have you. All right. 60 seconds. All right, well. Come on, Bulls. Come on, Bulls. Give me my excuse. Give me my excuse. Gotta be a reasonable close. All right, 27 seconds. Gotta go ahead. That copy trader engaged. Ah, Bulls, that's so insecure. God, just no confidence. Just no confidence! All right, disengaged. Next bar. You see how much hesitation is going on here? I mean, right? See if 38 can get it done. HR 27.5. By the way, we got a whole bunch of new people here today. Welcome. Welcome to a slow grind day after a monster end of the week last week. We'll see if 38 gives us something to do. It might. 3 minutes out. Yeah, numbers under. That's just these numbers here. Everyone who's new, I'll say it once. Those numbers are counting the bars from the New York Open. That's it. Makes our life much easier to discuss. What's up, Jones? Good to have you. All right, 225 out. Come on, 38. Beautiful 38. Beautiful. Minute 20. All right. All right, well, we are 40 seconds out, which means that we need to get over to the execution screen. 30 seconds, which means copy trader engaged. And now we wait to see if 38 can give us a nice clean close. And if they can, here on 38, meaning those bulls, I've got a big gift-wrapped present. Come on, bulls! No insecurity! Ooh. Oh, you see that placement? Oh my goodness, that adjustment was a beauty. Let's see if we can get a fill, and we will. Suck that guy down within reason. Pop him up. All right. And put the stop right where I want him. There. All right. Come on, bulls, take that baby through. ATR 29. There you go, bulls. Keep that push in. Now, ATR is a little slower than it was last week, all right? So you gotta watch it. Can't expect these things to play out necessarily in 2 seconds. Let's see what the bulls got here. Man, what placement on that stop limit buy, though. That was a beauty. That was a beauty with that last second adjustment. Now, bulls, it's time to step in and do your job, man. Time to do your job. ATR here, 29 still. Alright, bulls. 60 seconds left here on Big Bar 39. If the bulls can step in and get the job done. ATR 30. All right. Tiny, tiny bare body close out of 39. Let's see if 40. Let's see if 40 can do it here. Whole bunch of work to do, bulls. ATR about 28. Well, I didn't get the best fills on my copied accounts. You can see that in the P&L. See how it's green and the P&L is red? That's alright. I mean, it's going to happen when you get quicker moves like that with the quick adjustment. It's okay. Alright, bulls. Step in. Do your job. 250 left here on Big Bar 40. Bulls, bulls, bulls. Let's keep that thing moving. A reasonable close out of 40. Inside the wick high of 39. Obviously, there's no decision for me to make on that bar, so we let it sit and we go bar 41. ATR 26.5, by the way. All right, bulls. All right, ATR 27. We are sitting. All right. Well, not bad, bulls. Whole bunch of work to do yet. All right, Doji close out of 41. So we go to 42. Bulls. All right, ATR is sitting at 26. right, bulls. 43 is the bar, baby. Take it through. Look at that monster P&L. Take it through, bulls. You know, guys, so you want to be a day trader, huh? These are the trades where you really earn your living. There was nothing for me to do here except chill out and wait. Manage bar by bar, if needed only. Bulls, we got a lot of work to do, man. Whole bunch of work to do. All right, new bar. There's the open of bar 44. ATR now down to 23.5. All right, ATR is collapsing a little bit, but we're still holding 24, which is fine. I don't want to see that collapse much more. Just hold that ATR as much as possible. See if the bulls can kind of get the job done here for us. All right, new bar here. Big bar 45. What you got for us, 45? ATR is down to 22. I'm looking to get at least minimum better than 1 ATR. The Bulls have some work to do here. Obviously going to stay exposed with my take profit limit order to any news. Always a good idea to do that. Just in case you get a big tweet or something. We've had it happen before. Well, it's about time, Bulls! Keep that pushing! Again, I need just better than a full ATR to make the math on this trade worthwhile for me. Boom. 25.5 points. We got better than a full ATR. $3,200. Moving on. Moving on. All right, let's update the trade count right away so I don't forget like every time on a winner. All right. So when ATR, or volatility I should say, collapses, it didn't collapse. I shouldn't be so dramatic about it. When it falls in a trade like that, I like to, if it really starts to fall, if my original target was 1 ATR and it really starts to fall, I try to do better than a full ATR. And a lot of times what you'll find is, unless you get a bar here that requires early management, which would be a short setup, of course there are no short setups throughout that trade, which means I'm sitting, and there are no additional long setups, which means I'm not adjusting the stop. You'll find that, you know, you should find at least if you're trading RAM that the math will still work. I get it. You know, it's not ideal if ATR falls off a cliff when you're in a trade. I get it, but that's trading. You know, you gotta do the best you can without making emotional decisions here. So let's see here, bar 45, bit of wick up top. All right, let's watch 46. See what we get on 46. But at least we got a decent little guy to break the ice, huh? On a day like today, I'll take $3,200. AB! $3,000 payout, big dog! Good work. Good work. Now just stack as many of those as you possibly can, and all of a sudden you'll look up and be like, holy shit, I'm in the top 1%. That's the goal, man. Keep working. Good job. Well, you might have spoke too soon, Danimal. Because it's time for me to eat, dude. I've got a fucking headache. We've done 3,200. We did $3,200 today. I mean, listen, is it 27,000 like we did last Thursday? No, but I'm happy with that, dude. That's a good day. That's a good day. I was waiting tables less than 10 years ago, so perspective is important. All right. All right, guys. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow morning. If you have not, we have a lot of new people here. So, hey, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Hopefully, ATR is about 72 again. And we've got a whole lot of opportunity. But good day nonetheless so far. I don't know. We'll see what the afternoon brings. But I'll tell you what. I'm out of here. See you in the morning. Have a good day.